recipes in this book are going to take you onto a journey hopefully you've never been before. Pistachio, rosewater and honey mamouls, or cookies. Mamouls are the most beautiful, delicious, delectable biscuits or cookies around the region of Syria, Jordan, a little bit of Turkey, but predominantly in Syria. They're very delicious, very crispy, very soft cookies made predominantly out of butter. So basically, little goes a long way. They're very rich and very buttery. And they're filled with honey, rosewater and pistachio mixture. My ingredients are very simple. They're available everywhere. It's 350 grams of plain flour. We have some butter to add to it. We make a dough, we make a mixture. Then we have some sugar, a little bit of water, yeast, honey and rose water. I'm going to make my filling mixture, which is very simple. Honey, crushed, really very roughly crushed pistachios and rose water. Very simply, let me take you through the steps. My flour goes into the food processor. Then the butter follows up. The butter is cubed in. Okay, after a few minutes, this mixture is going to resemble fine breadcrumbs. While this is happening, I'm going to make my wet mixture. I'm going to add the water into a bowl, about 75 milliliters. The yeast goes in, and then the sugar goes in. Mixing it all together. Okay, now let me see what's happening here. What I'm going to do now is use my hand to bring it together into a soft, pliable dough. But before I do that, I'm going to add my wet mixture. If you add it warm water, it's going to be that little bit easier for you, for the sugar and the yeast to dissolve. You can imagine in the hot climates of the East Mediterranean regions, patisserie cooks, they have to work very hard and very quick. And what I'm going to do is probably just get it together into one piece, put it into a bowl. This goes in the fridge for no more than 10 minutes. Any more than that, it will set the batter too much and it will become hard as a stone. So then you have to rest outside to soften it. It defeats the point of going in the fridge in the first place. Everybody has pistachios on their agenda. And in this instance, very much in baklavas, in kadaifi pastry, in filo pastry puddings, and in this case in mamouls. We're using really very roughly crushed pistachios. We will use about 2 tablespoons of honey. And we're going to use about a tablespoon equivalent of rose water. We need just the essence. We don't want too much because we don't want to perfumerize them really. We just want to give them a little bit of fragrancy. And this already is absolutely stunning and beautiful. So this is ready. What I'm going to do now is prepare my work surface because I'm going to get my dough out. 10 minutes is all we need. It's ready now. Yeah. You need to feel it. You need to feel comfortable and confident enough that you're going to handle it. I will normally separate this in 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my technique. Work very fast. So what's happening here? I'm going to cut them into the shapes I want my cookies to be in. Press it on your hand. Mold it into a round. Flatten it to a disc and make a hole in it, yeah? With your hand, pick a little bit of this mixture. Position it on the top, and with the dry end of your hand, make sure that you enclose this into the dough. Very gently in the middle of your palms, and there it is, ready. What we're going to do now is just get one of our whole pistachios, and there is the first one, is ready. They're ready to go in the oven. This is a very hot, preheated oven, 240 Celsius. It's extremely hot. It goes between 3 and 5 minutes. Watch them like a hawk. The moment they become to be golden brown, they're ready. Pull them out immediately. And here they are. What I'm going to do now is place them onto a rack and I will dry them. They smell gorgeously. There is this lovely sweet smell of butter. So inviting already, it's just bursting ready out to be. When they're cool, use a little bit of icing sugar, just ever so, and they go gorgeously with tea or with coffee. And they're ready. They're beautiful, warm or cold. Warm, they're fabulous. You're in danger, however, if they're warm, to eat too many. Beautiful. Perfect with a cup of tea.